Hi, my name is Leila Aziza, your favorite traveling dancer, and welcome to my series In the Pocket Montreal edition, where we explore different dance hubs, get to know the dancers who lead them, and learn about how they're making moves in their community. Today, we're joined by renowned breakdancer Luca Lazylegz Patuelli, who has been wowing audiences and inspiring youth throughout his impressive dance career. Through his many performances, appearances, and teaching commitments, Luca has shared his passion and mission to create a more inclusive society for people with disabilities, all through the power of dance.
In this episode, we're in the heart of the Quartier des Spectacles at the prestigious Studio des Grands Ballets Canadiens for an adaptive dance workshop that exemplifies what it means to dance and live with no excuses and no limits. Thank you so much, Luca, for taking a moment to speak with us today. And I'm so excited about the dance workshop that you're going to be sharing with us. In the context of your workshops, what would you say is the framework you bring to it?
I am a b-boy, a hip-hop dancer, but I don't teach the foundation of hip-hop and breaking in these classes. I teach creative movements. So I'll give concepts, and I allow the dancers and the participants to just explore movements with what their body can do. And then from there, if I see something I like, I say, hey, can we see how far can we take this movement? Can we do this? And then from there, I might instill some foundational like hip hop and breaking steps if I see that it makes sense. But if not, I really allow each individual participant to explore whatever movements they're able to do and just give them that energy and that confidence to feel that they can like perform it. For me, what I really like is the diversity of the classes, in the sense that like I specifically make sure that the classes are open to all different body types, because we can all learn off of each other.
Probably why your classes are so inspiring, and you create a real safe space for people to just be themselves and to share and to learn.
Ok, la même chose guys, tout le monde. Le danseur en milieu c'est important, mais qu'est-ce que c'est plus important, c'est l'énergie autour du cercle, ok? Une danseur à la fois.
Throughout your career, as much as an educator, as a performer, as a motivational speaker, what has been the most rewarding aspects to you?
The two things that I'm most proud of in my life right now are my daughters. I have two beautiful daughters, Aura and Luna, and my dance group, Ill Abilities. My daughter has, my youngest daughter, Luna, has the same disability as I do. And I think that growing up, I had a lot of pride. And I was just so much on this, like, I don't care if the world's not accessible, I'll make it my own, and I'll, like, you know, just kind of prove people wrong. Now that I have my daughter, I'm really recognizing how inaccessible the world is, just on a day-to-day basis. You know, like, if we're to talk about downtown Montreal, for example, you know, the metros, I think only 7 out of the 23 metros have elevators in them. Schools. How many schools have I visited that are full of stairs? And I'm like, well, if I lived here, how is my daughter going to be able to go? Like, she's currently in a wheelchair right now. You know, what I would love to see is a more accessible world, but also a society that is more accepting to it. So that it's not this like shock. It's more like, oh yeah, he's just in a wheelchair. Who cares? Just treat him like everyone else. My crew is my second family. What I'm really proud of is that the crew started off as an idea, and it was an extremely challenging idea to put people from around the world together, and we've been together since 2007, and today I'm reminded about how lucky I am to have had all of these experiences with my crew, and that every experience, although it might be the last, is also just the beginning.
What keeps driving you every day to just do more and more and more?
I think it's that feeling of never enough. I mean, I'm satisfied, like, in the sense I'm very proud and I recognize everything I've accomplished so far, but I feel like I haven't gotten to where I want to get to yet. What drives me is just this idea of just wanting to take over the world. I have a goal to bring people together. No matter what age, what race, what gender, what ability. And I really just want us all to kind of like connect as humans. Avec tes partenaires, c'était vraiment, vraiment cool parce qu'il y avait comme une joie, tu avais le plus grand sourire. La dernière fois que tu as dansé, tu as donné plus et tu respirais. Puis c'est vraiment, vraiment cool tes mouvements. Comme je dis, tu as beaucoup de potentiel avec tes mouvements. Ça va continuer avec ça.
Can you give us a sneak peek into what's to come?
Paris 2024, there's going to be actual like category for breakdance. And so my plans and hopes is that maybe in 2024, I'll be a judge in Paris for breaking in the Olympics. We'll cross those fingers.
And I guess my last question would be, what are your hopes going forward in terms of how we perceive disabilities in society? What are your hopes? What would you like to see more of?
I would love to see disability part of just the day-to-day society and not it being a taboo. I think that's the beauty about hip-hop and breaking that comes through my dance is that, like, you know, I was born with a disability, and for me to be a dancer, like, would never be, like, a first thought. You know what I mean? But I was accepted in the hip-hop world, and that acceptance gave me that confidence to put myself out there. And I feel like I want the world to feel that same thing, and I want them to have that confidence. It doesn't necessarily need to be through hip-hop. It just needs to be through being together and understanding that, like, we all have similar values in this world, and we all have something important to give.
I can't thank you enough, Luca, for this, and thank you for sharing your story and your mission.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Leila, cette fois-ci, tu peux rentrer dans le cypher avec nous aussi.
I feel so energized after being a part of this workshop. It was so incredible to watch each participant shine, each in their own way.
And more importantly, it's the energy that you find in the room. So that really supportive energy, the way everyone encouraged one another, motivated one another
To find their way in the cypher and to just explore movements.
to Luca's point, I think it's so important
To create more spaces
where we can just be ourselves, where we have more understanding, more compassion, more empathy, more humanity. And dance is an amazing conduit for that. I'm really excited about where this next episode is going to take us.
Stay tuned for the next one. And thank you for joining.